President Granger headlines massive New Amsterdam rally, and Broad and Lombard Street families get keys to their new homes. Welcome to InfoHub. It's Tuesday, January 28th. It's 33 days to go before general elections and 26 to our Golden Jubilee Republic anniversary. Thanks for joining us. Here's our first report. The need for citizens to elect leaders that have their interests at heart was underscored by His Excellency President David Granger at a massive rally at Esplanade Park in New Amsterdam on Monday evening.
For many years, Region 6 communities were neglected under the PPPC administration. When the coalition government took office in 2015, the PPPC-dominated RDC unsuccessfully attempted to stymie the central government's plan to develop areas including New Amsterdam. His Excellency President David Granger therefore called on the residents of the East Berbice quarantine to use March 2, 2020 to elect leaders at the local government level that are committed to their development.
This region is too important to lose. This region is too important to put in the hands of the PPP Civic. The APNU plus AFC deserve to control Region 6 to deliver a good quality of life to the residents of this great region. This region is too important to Guyana. It's too important to the Caribbean. It's too important to your children to put it back in the hands of the same people who made a mess of it.
In 2015, out of the 91,000 eligible voters in the region, only 68% cast their vote. The head of state therefore warned the residents to ensure they cast their votes on March 2, 2020.
The PPP is in serious trouble. But we have to strategize. We know they are weak. We know they are losing support. But at the same time, we mustn't take Region 6 for granted. We have work to do.
President David Granger also outlined plans to further develop the entire East Berbice quarantine area. These include the transformation of the region into a commercial hub with the development of a modern waterfront and deepwater port. Establishment of manufacturing centers will also be realized and cottage industries to advance. He also reminded that the government has a plan to restructure the sugar industry.
We are not shutting down the sugar industry. We are restructuring the industry so that they can become profitable. That is why we did not shut down East Berbice quarantine. The East Berbice estates are still viable. The West Berbice estates are still viable. The West Emerald estates are still viable. We will make the sugar industry work. My brothers and sisters, we need your sugar. We need your rice. We need your fish from this region.
Sneaker Thorne, InfoHub.
Also addressing the crowd was Minister of Public Telecommunications Catherine Hughes. She noted that progress under the coalition government has been remarkable and Guyanese have much to be appreciative for.
Minister Hughes said a re-elected coalition government will continue the extraordinary work started 5 years ago in the township of New Amsterdam and the country at large. On Monday, the coalition government took its fourth rally to the Esplanade Recreational Park in New Amsterdam, where thousands of supporters gathered.
When last y'all hear of somebody sitting on a bench in Barbados or Trinidad? They say the economy collapsing. But guess what? The IMF say that this year we gonna grow at 86%. And these are foreign people. There's no Guyanese that got some hookup. And then NASDAQ. Y'all know if you see them pictures of Times Squares, you see all those lights passing. The big financial group called NASDAQ said that the fastest growing economy, not in the Caribbean, in the whole world is where?
Minister Hughes said every Guyanese must make their mark in the coming elections, a defining moment for the country.
We ain't going with no 80% of the population going to vote. We going for 95 to 99% and we going to vote. put your confidence in this palm and the key. That is the only place to put your eggs.
The minister said the progress under the leadership of His Excellency President David Granger is remarkable, noting that never before in Guyana's history has there been a leader that cares for all Guyanese. For InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
Citizens were assured that they will enjoy all rights enshrined in the Constitution. This was made clear by Foreign Secretary Carl Greenwich as he addressed that mammoth rally in New Amsterdam, Berbice.
Speaking before the huge crowd in New Amsterdam for the first APNU AFC Coalition rally in Region 6, Foreign Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Carl Greenwich assured Berbicians that their rights will not be trampled on as per the previous administration.
We have, in the course of the last 5 years, made every attempt to reverse that treatment, to ensure that our people are proud of the areas in which they live, whether it is on the Quarantine, the East Bank, or someplace in Demerara. And this is the responsibility of a government, to ensure that everyone within the borders of Guyana is treated properly and is respected. And their rights to have different opinions are also respected. They are not to be penalized for being different. So that is a pledge that the AP and UFC will give you.
Citing the numerous developments implemented in the region under the coalition government, the Foreign Secretary advised residents to judge what has been done and what is being promised.
We will continue to do those things which you identify as necessary. We will continue to strengthen our governance, and we will continue to try and ensure that, notwithstanding the attempts of, if you like, the diversionists, Berbicians and Guyanese across the country will enjoy only the best of service.
A Berbician himself, Greenwich was part of the 4th elections campaign rally by the government, held in Guyana's oldest town. For InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
In other news, this morning 20 Broad and Lombard Street families received the keys to their homes and a Prospect housing scheme on the east bank of Demerara. Isaiah Braffett has the details.
After over 30 years of neglect, 20 families now have a place they can truly call home. The once informal settlers at the infamous Lambert Street locations today turn the keys to their new homes. Overjoyed, this is what some of the new homeowners had to say.
Well, today is a beautiful day for me. It's so beautiful that I didn't even eat before I come out. I just left the tea. I'm just anxious for come here, get back a house, because my house burned down in the last fire day. So I just thankful that I get back, brand new one, land, looking good, feeling good.
I feeling so happy. Words can't express how I feel today, knowing that I own my own home. So I really want to thank God, because without Him, none of this is possible.
I can't express how I'm feeling today. Very, very excited, very, very happy. I am only 21 years of age, and I didn't expect me at so young to get my own home, especially land as myself.
Minister within the Ministry of Communities with responsibility for housing, the Honourable Annette Ferguson, said that the government is one that cares for the well-being of its people.
Your government is one that caters or cares for the well-being of its people. Your government did not neglect you. We stepped in at the appropriate time to render the much-needed assistance which you required. Your government believes in family being together. That's why all other agencies, apart from CHNP, played a role in working with you over the past 3 years.
The houses come with some basic amenities which include electricity, beds, solar panels, potable water, among others. A multi-million-dollar playfield was also commissioned. Reporting from the Prospect Housing Scheme, I am Isaiah Braffett with senior videographer Teach Paul Bridgemohan for InfoHub.
When we return, Ghana soars to number 4 in aviation safety standards in the Caribbean. Details of these stories and more after the break. Stay with us. Guyana now soars to number 4 in the Caribbean for its compliance with International Civil Aviation Organization standards and recommended practices. Here's this report.
Guyana's compliance with the International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO) standards and recommended practices has soared to new heights. The Guyana Civil Aviation Authority made this revelation at Tuesday's press conference. ICAO auditors found that for 2020, the country's compliance climbed to 76.96%, an improvement of 11.76% from 2016 standing, which was 65.22%. This places Guyana above the global average of 65% as the nation jumped to a number 4 ranking in the Caribbean, outperforming countries like Barbados and the Bahamas. Requested by the GCAA, the ICAO review made 4 revelations. 1. 2018 Civil Aviation Act is one of the best in North and Central America and can be used as a model. 2. Guyana has one of the leading air navigation services inspectorate in the world and the best in the Caribbean. 3. GCAA staff are passionate about their work, which can advance the regulatory body. 4. GCAA is on the right path. One of the major takeaways from the audit is that Guyana does not have any significant safety concerns. This was complemented by the findings of a U.S. Transportation Safety Administration (TSA) audit done 2 weeks ago. GCAA Director General, retired Colonel Egbert Field, noted the significance of the audit's findings.
It encourages airlines to really come into a safe zone. Nobody likes to fly into a place where there's chaos, where there are no proper procedures. So it's indicative that the aviation industry is on the rise.
The ICAO audit covered several critical elements, some of which included aircraft operations and aircraft accident and incident investigation. Shaquille Bourne, Foreign for Hub.
Up next, we hear how residents in Durban Backlands Burnham Drive Annex are benefiting from improved access to potable water following the commissioning of a well by the Guyana Water Incorporated. Details from Ayana George.
This is life, and the residents of Durban Backland Burnham Drive Annex are very grateful beneficiaries of clean, safe water.
Well, it helped us a lot, 100% a lot. I don't know about others, but for me it helped a lot because it wasn't easy fetching water from one place to here, and then you got to stand and wait.
That was Onika Trim of Durban Backlands Burnham Drive Annex. According to Trim, since the 29 standpipes were commissioned by GWI in March 2019, life has become much easier. Kyle Solomon, who has been living in the community for more than 6 years, said the move to address the water situation in the community was welcomed by the residents.
The community has been existing for decades, and it is under the auspices of this government and the direction of Dr. Richard Van West Charles that this community, for the first time ever, has access to potable water.
Solomon also noted that the water coming through their taps is clean and has transformed the community from nothing to something. Other developments within the community have seen the commissioning of solar street lights, new alleyways, and accessibility to free Wi-Fi. Plans are on stream for the upgrade of the access road leading into the community. From Durban Backland with videographer Mahinder Raj for InfoHub, I'm Ayana George.
Here's your election tip. As we prepare for Elections Day on March 2, if you haven't done so yet, check to ensure that your name is on the revised list of electors. Voting is your democratic right. That's all for today. Connect with us on our social media platforms, including WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Much more news is on our website, dpi.gov.gy. Your Bridge and Weather reports are up next. Goodbye for now.